second day. Going. Today we got a bit of harvesting to do. Got this little bundle of bamboo. We're gonna chop it all down. So basically what that entails is just starting to cut it all down. We're gonna start on the outside here and just work our way in. You can see everything kind of just gets all really tangled and mangled up there. So even if we cut out some of these outer ones, they're not going to really fall down too easily because all the other ones are kind of in the way and holding them back. So we've already been chopping away a little bit. Probably cut about 10 out of here so far. Now I'm just going to get in here, dive in and cut the rest. Some of these bigger ones, you can kind of cut them like if they're about an inch or so, you can kind of cut them just in one clean swipe, like that. But as you can see, it's pretty tangled in there. I'm still going to pull it out a little ways, kind of get it out of the way, maybe you can chop it again. Get it out of the way. If I can pull them out, I will. Do this one in one chop also. Nope. Now it's pretty jammed up in there. Just want to be kind of clearing everything as I go. Also wearing this hat for a very specific reason. Because as I'm chopping all this bamboo down, the ants just rain down upon me. So I'm trying to mitigate them getting onto my skin because they get a little bite happy once they get on you. So once you get to this diameter, no way you can really cut it in one swoop. So you got to kind of chop it up and down. So on one side, you go to the other. And once you get down to this, the back piece, one chop, it'll come down. There's an older dead piece. That got me good. Probably be wearing some glasses here. Get me? Am I bleeding?
Yeah.
A little bit?
Yeah. We need
Yeah. Let's just stop it for a minute. I'm gonna get some. Okay, we're gonna be harvesting this bamboo forest, continuing on. And it's always important to be wearing safety protection, so I got these glasses here. And I got a hat on also because the ants do like to rain down on me. All right. What's up, John? We got this fucking, it was about as much bamboo as there is in that middle section over there. Maybe even a little bit more. Yeah, probably a little bit more than that. More like that far one there. And we spent all freaking day chopping it. You can see we got all this stuff here chopped, and then we had like most stuff in the middle still to go. And this huge gust of wind came up and they all bent over that way. And it was freaking crazy. Like bamboo was flying everywhere. I got a pretty good nick in the eye. I don't know if you can see it. A couple of good slashes on my hand. When I grabbed a piece of bamboo, it was flying towards my face. It still, I was able to deflect it a little bit, but it still hit me right in the face, dude. It almost got me in the eye. And it was nuts, dude. There was like bamboo spears flying through the air, dude. But yeah, we got it done. Now we got plenty of bamboo. We're gonna make some chicken coops and stack some up for when we need it later. Make a little bamboo dryer. But yeah, so things are looking pretty good. We bought some fruit trees, mangosteen, and some other ones, and we're gonna get some lemons and limes when we go to town and I get my visa, and we'll plant some trees out over there somewhere, I don't know. And then yeah, gotta dig a big hole, make it a little mini septic tank, put a toilet out here, get some fresh water. But my fundage is getting pretty low on the old pesos, so whenever you can send some, that'd be dope, and I could keep the ball moving. I got 10 and everything, and I think I've spent about $100 on everything so far, and I got enough to finish the structure. That's half of it. So it's gonna go down. It's gonna be kind of like a Western style house with A-frame roof, and I got all the tin and all the tie wire and tin ties for the tin and stuff and screws, so should be good to go on that. And here's the concrete pad. I can make about 100 cinder blocks right here. And so I'm going to start pumping those out. I just need to find a nice tree stump, stick that in that hole, and then I'll show you that process here pretty soon.